What's up everyone, this is Fatal bringing you what we hope will be the first of many Fusion Film video reviews for games and movies. The first thing I want to do is clear the air and get something out of the way. I am not a professional journalist. I'm just a gamer and a lover of film, and I just want to share my perspective and opinions with you guys, so enough of this sap, let's get stuck in. As it suggests in the title, this is Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception for the PS3, and I shall attempt to show you less common footage if I can. Now, I was not as big a fan of Uncharted 2 as some people. Before you eat me alive, let me explain. Uncharted 2 had a tendency to tire me after a while. I particularly remember finding the mountain climbing scene to be a bit more of a chore than a joy. Do I think it was a bad game? Hell no, I think it was a superb game. It just had the odd tedious moment, that's all. Just enough of a bore to make me put down the controller once in a while. But I really enjoyed Uncharted 2, and I'll gladly replay it and review it if that's what you guys want. I'm getting a bit distracted, I know, but I was just trying to set the stage for how much Uncharted 3 improved on its predecessors. Firstly, Uncharted 3 is a beautiful game, and anyone who disagrees is lying through their teeth. The art team have done a wonderful job capturing the feel that each environment has, whether it be sandy dunes or flooded caverns. You could go on for simply hours about what looks good in this game, but just look for yourself. Even with games like Killzone Shadowfall and Rise Son of Rome available to the public, it still holds up magnificently even today. One of Uncharted's strong points throughout the series has always been its potential for engaging puzzles. They are in full force for Drake's Deception, beautifully designed to be relevant to the environment and a joy to figure out. Some of them are so simplistic in their execution that you'll overcomplicate them as you try and figure them out, and some of them are just downright clever. Another of the game's many highlights are the relationships of the characters, particularly Sully and Nate. Near the beginning of the game, we are treated to a trip back in time to when Sully and Nate first met, and without spoiling too much, it is more satisfying than I would have thought possible in a video game. Character backstories rarely suck me in like these ones did.
My friends call me Sully.
Nathan Drake. Nate.
Drake, huh? Okay. I see great things in our future, kid. Great things.
My pride.
Back to the present, and Nate's physical fitness makes Lara Croft look like a donut addict. No, but seriously, he's borderline superhero. He can climb damn near anything and survive the most life-threatening events imaginable. They could even face him off with a shark and he would probably get the upper hand. Hey, actually, you listening, Naughty Dog? I know you are developing Uncharted 4 as we speak, so feel free to use that. What about lava? Have we had lava yet? I didn't play the first one, so I wouldn't know. Need to do that, actually. Can you get it cheap new, or do I have to settle for it used? Could probably get it cheap on Amazon. Come to think of it, I wonder if it's on the PSN store. Digital games are rarely cheap, but it could definitely be worth a look. Oh, sorry, where was I? Oh yes, multiplayer. That's back from Uncharted 2, and it's had a facelift. There are lots more things to unlock, and the progress tracking is revamped to a point where you level up ridiculously fast. Take my friend and I, for example. 2 co-op matches, and we were both level 10. Unreal. Lots of weapon upgrades, power-ups, even characters to buy with game money or real money. You'll rack up game cash fast, but you'll spend it even quicker. 10k for a low-level power-up?
Get him off me! Easy does it.
The treasure's been dropped. Come get it.
Competitive multiplayer is in full force, but the cooperative arena mode is the jewel in this online crown, with objectives that shift, like in Killzone's Warzone mode, as the match goes on. Another thing in the game, if I could just get back to the single player for a minute here, that you will love is the actual plot itself. I really don't want to spoil it, but even my second playthrough was full of surprises. Granted, my second playthrough was quite recent, but still, I thought I remembered a lot more than I actually did. The plot twists in the film are absolutely incredible. Oh, see, I even just accidentally called it a film. That's how engaging the whole plot is. It feels like an Indiana Jones movie, to be honest, minus Shia LaBeouf. You know, one of the good ones. In fact, Uncharted is the love child of Indiana Jones and Tomb Raider. I'm absolutely convinced. And the ball-tripping scenes are, well, they're a result of an affair Tomb Raider had with the alien scene from GTA 5. So how does the actual gameplay stack up? Brilliantly, of course. Gunplay is really good, and the wall jumping, climbing, and in some cases swinging is all done in an enjoyable way, even if the odd bit of boatyard ship scaling does get a touch frustratingly endless. The enemies you fight are predictable, and yet not. Half the time I died, it was because one of the enemies actually snuck up behind me. Oh, and I died plenty of times during my normal playthrough, and I wouldn't even attempt crushing difficulty. The armored guys who show up with the tedious inevitability of an unloved season, little Carl Strongberg quote there. Incidentally, The Spy Who Loved Me is a fantastic film, and I encourage you to go watch it. Anyway, the big armored dudes take an eternity to die, and they are not afraid to come after you. I found myself playing peekaboo with these guys half the time just so I could avoid getting a shotgun in the face. If I have any gripes at all with the game, it would be two things. One, the enemies can seem a little too difficult and too numerous in certain stages to possibly be fair. And the other is that we seem to spend a very long time on a boat. I'll address my own complaints, however, by saying that I like a challenge, and the intelligent AI gave me exactly that. And to remove the boat sequence would take away from a few important plot sequences, but so, well, you know, I think I can suffer it. It really isn't that bad when you aren't dying 50 times an hour anyway. Seriously though, including the shipyard, I cut about 3 hours of boat footage out of this video. The game has a sense of scale that most open world games don't capture. The endless sands of the Rubicali Desert, the side of a capsized boat, and the desert ghost town are just a few important locations that bring a sense of incredible richness and scale to an already rich game. Sand has never looked more beautiful. Look at the pretty sand.
So I just find some water. Some water would be good.
The game has great verticality too, sometimes shifting your viewpoint and forcing you to play a different way. You may even be hanging off the side of a boat as you shoot your enemies in the face. I nearly forgot the music. Holy crap, the freaking music! There's more than just that spine-tingling main theme, I promise.
Oh, come on, Nate. Okay, this is Ryan. This is a Big Dipper. Shit. Should have been in the Navy. Shit.
Uncharted is not lacking set pieces either. Most of them result in Nate performing some gravity-defying or life-threatening stunt, but they are all really entertaining. For all my jokes and my complaints and my jabs, there really is nothing to dislike about the game. It's rich with content, character development, locations, and story. You've got a full 8 to 13 hour campaign, and you've got a complete multiplayer and co-op suite. Quite frankly, you've got more content than you could possibly want. There really is nothing else to say. It's a brilliant game. No, it's an incredible game. Hell, I would go as far as to say video games, well, they do not get much better than this. If you have a PS3 and you haven't played it yet, go get it right now. It's bypassed being a simple video game and has leapt into the realm of works of art. Buy it, experience it, love it. Fatal out.